Okay, so it's all about not whole, but a lot of us here are willing to help and are or therapist or coach or whatever. And in the approach of it, the shift, I would like...
Willing to help people, willing to help what?
Yes. Okay, we have tools, we know how to use them, and we see that sometimes it can be more efficient. And okay, let's take the case of the person who was there last time. Your recommendation was basically go around it. Just soothe yourself. Don't activate it in yourself anymore. And what I know for some cases I've seen and I did is sometimes it can be interesting and a good idea to just observe your point of attraction, be conscious of it, realize it, and clear it before going for more.
So much that we talk about, though, is so boring.
That's why it's obsolete. I do agree.
Because we get so theoretical and we're talking about the laws, and really what we want you to experience is the being ready to be ready to be ready, and then experiencing something that is new. Get out into the day and let yourself be guided to the new combination of awareness from your inner being, awareness from you, and awareness from others. You just got to get out there and mix it up. It's like, let's not talk so much about it. And of course, that sort of makes all questions and all answers irrelevant, doesn't it?
Exactly. That's exactly the point. Yeah. When I am here, there's no question. I mean, not really like that. It's more, as soon as I have the question, I get the answer.
And isn't that an exhilarating way to live? Aren't you just queued up for the best? Life will pose a question to you, then life will give an answer to you, and a question and an answer, and meanwhile you get to have this magnificent dance of life flowing through you, with you getting to guide the way it unfolds through your questions. Are you guiding your life through your answers or through your questions? This is a good question. Are you guiding your life through your questions or your answers?
Questions.
Through your questions.
Yeah.
And where are your questions coming from?
Experiences, preferences,
contrast, variety, exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that a lot here.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
And it's really, really, really cool. It's even I've realized there's so many more ways to be answered.
To be what?
To get my answers. And so many ways I didn't even knew existed to enjoy or
well,
to...
when you realize that your answers are coming through your inner being, but through so many different avenues, that's why when you're following your bliss and when you're following your impulses, you're there for this piece of the answer, and there for this piece of the answer, and there for this piece of the answer. And that's what creating is. It's not finding some magnificent question and sitting on a stump and waiting for some master to come and just explain to you the answers to all of those questions. It's allowing life to show you the way that life works. And so if you have the opportunity to have a conversation with infinite intelligence, knowing everything that you know, being at the vantage point that you're at, being the teacher that you are, what question would you ask? And if there isn't a question right now, then that means that more life experience is required in order to queue up another question. So
what's next? What's next?
Well, what's the question? Because what's next is the answer to the question. But if you don't have a question, then what's next is the forming of a question. And in order to form a question, what's next is some contrast. Contrast a good thing, yes?
Yeah, but here it's so easy to do that, so easy to find answers, so easy to be in the receptive mode.
Has your good life lulled you into complacency? Do you need more struggle in order to get queued up, to have some fire in your belly about something?
No.
Then are you in a place of refining?
Yeah.
And so what refinement are you looking for? Or have we already found all of the refinement that we're going to have?
I'm thinking it's clarity of what I really... am, or I'm willing to do or interact. I don't really know, actually. Clarity. It's clarity that I'm looking for. More clarity on what I am, what I want to experience here right now.
All right, so as you're listening in on this conversation, and as you're listening in on this conversation, and as we are listening in on this conversation, does it feel as if there is enough momentum present in this moment that it is likely to generate an explosion of clarity? So if this moment as it stands is not likely to generate an explosion of clarity, then what do you do about that? Is momentum necessary for that to happen? So how do you get momentum going on a subject? Pick something that you know and acknowledge it, and stay there while you acknowledge it until another thought drops in, and another thought drops in, and another thought drops in. So we'll start with this. Do you believe that you are here in this physical body for a reason?
Yeah, I don't know. I am here, yeah, to experience and to create. Yeah, I am here.
That's a reason.
Yeah.
So you're here to create. Do you believe that since you are here to create, that there is a reason that you are here to create?
To enjoy.
For joy. We agree completely. So if you're here to create joy and you can't easily get out of it in this moment, so is there enough momentum to move into joy, or is it better to just take a nap? Your choice. They're all napping.
No, there is momentum. There is momentum. There is momentum.
Momentum.
Enough, yeah.
So can you find some starting place in your experience that you can easily find right here and now, where there is some movement around joy?
Yes.
And do you want to speak it?
Yeah, I'm really profoundly grateful for all the people I met here, and all that they are giving to me. The way I receive it, the way I can give something from me also, it's so good. And yeah, anything I can share what I am, that's really a good place
And
to
are
start.
all of the people that are coming to you, do they feel like they are vibrationally similar?
Yes.
And in their vibrational similarity, are they the same in terms of their appearance, in terms of the way they speak, in terms of what they do, or is there a lot of variety among them?
A lot, and more than I could imagine.
And is the variety of them exhilarating to you?
Yes.
Because you are witnessing the magnificence, the sameness of energy, and yet the differences of the way the energy flows.
Exactly.
And so as people are interacting together, have you had opportunity to have good conversations with anyone?
Yes.
And has this conversation brought you to new questions?
Yes. Yes.
And in the conversations together, have you acknowledged that you have a new question to which you don't have an answer? Or are the answers flowing as quickly as the questions?
Basically, yes.
And are the answers coming only from you, or are they coming from others?
Others.
Are the answers coming internally within you? Are you just picking up the vibe of them and knowing, or are you articulating the things that you are discovering together?
Both.
And in this articulation, are you noticing that it doesn't really matter who's asking the question or who's emphasizing the question and who's emphasizing the answer? It's a sort of give and take that you're parlaying to more and more and more and more and more.
Exactly.
Does it feel to you like there's a whole world out there with those that are like you, that are reaching to have conversations?
Yes.
Does it feel to you that you are looking for different people, different vibrational people, in order to have these conversations, or people of similar vibrational nature to have this conversation?
Both.
How so? Now we've got a question.
People that are attracted to me, or I'm attracted to them, so there is some range of similarity, and then different because that's what's exhilarating also.
So is it possible to be vibrationally similar enough that you would be attracted to one another, but different enough in what you are living that you are stimulating new wanting to know within
That's
each other?
That's exactly what's happening here.
That's exactly what's happening here. And so
And so
there you are.
Okay.
Enough for now?
enough. Thank you very much.
Really good. Really good.